So if you are frustrated with your piercings not healing and you just come to a point where you had to take them out because they were just not heal and they kept on having problems, this is the video for you. So hello guys and welcome back on my channel. So I recently made a video about how piercings can be really hard to heal, and today what I want to talk about is how I've had to take 3 piercings out, or I chose to take 3 piercings out of my body because they irritated me and they simply would not heal. So if you are frustrated with your piercings not healing and you just come to a point where you had to take them out because they were just not heal and they kept on having problems, this is the video for you. I've just taken my 2 nose piercings out yesterday, and I also had to take my navel piercing out. So the whole process with these 3 piercings has been that I have really tried my best. I follow general advice around piercings and I asked my piercer when there was problems, what I had to do, all that. So I really tried my best to heal these piercings. Not to say that I did not make mistakes, because again, I am newer to piercings. Not that I haven't gotten piercings when I was younger, but more in the way that now I know how to get pierced correctly and how to clean your piercings in the right way and all that. Because when I was younger, I just got my holes in my ears made with piercing guns. That was before I knew any better. So it has also been like a new journey for me, but I've really tried my best and they would just not heal. So if we start with this piercing, it was only around 3 months old, but the problem I had with that one was actually that you can't see it now because it's like covered because it's trying to heal itself. But the piercing jewelry had fallen into my nose. So it's kind of creating a crater into my nose. So it's creating this hole, like, I don't know if you've seen my piercing jewelry, but it went like a diamond shape. And the only thing you could see on the outside was like the stone that was on this jewelry. So the entire diamond shape of the jewelry had fallen into my nose. And on top of that, it had a granuloma and it just irritated around the area. So on the inside, it had healed fine. My other nose piercing over here, I'd had for a year before I took it out. So the problem with this one was on the inside, it healed completely wrong. So a lot of the jewelry on the inside of my nose had disappeared because my skin was growing over it. So I would say if I even wanted to change to a ring or something someday, I wouldn't be able to do that because it just healed in a weird way on the inside. The outside kept like having this bump and it came and went, so it disappeared almost and then it came back worse. And again, I'd had the piercing for a year and I just did not want to deal with it any longer. And both of these they just annoyed me so much and they just would not heal. And the reason I wanted to take them out was actually I had bought like this little thing you can put around your piercing jewelry so that it heals better. I actually bought that. So I tried to change the jewelry on this one and on this one. And it really healed up quickly on the inside, like really, really quickly. Like it was like 20 minutes or so later when I tried to put it in, it wouldn't go through. It really did not take long for the piercing to heal on the inside. And this one was just annoying me too, and inside it was all wrong. I just thought, I'm going to take both of them out. I do not want to deal with this anymore. So when it comes to my navel piercing, I've had it for around half a year, I think, or so. And in the beginning it was fine, but the beginning was only like the first couple of weeks, then got problems. Then of course, like a problem I have with my piercings, I contacted my piercer and followed their advice and just would not go away. So granulomas, there's like no cure for, and it can take like really long to time to go away, and I have granuloma here and on my navel piercing. And this one up here actually got better, but it had just sunken in, and I was just like, oh, let's get rid of it, because I was irritated of it not healing.
The next part is about my navel piercing.
Just annoying piercing to have. I just thought it was really, really annoying because it's like a piercing you easily like bump into and stuff, even though I try to not bump into it any kind of way. So I just thought, like, honestly, it was piercing that annoyed me. It was just sat at a place where it just really irritated me. And what irritated me the most was that I was not able to wear tight t-shirts and blouses and high-waist jeans. And I simply love high-waist jeans. And it just will not get better. And like, it honestly never got better. Like, it did not show signs of getting better at all. After half a year, I'm just like, I'm done with it. I want to wear my tight-fitting clothing. I want to wear my high-waist jeans because that's just what I love. And if I kept the piercing, I might never have been able to do that again, because it really depends. Some people can wear high-waist jeans, some cannot. It really depends on your body. So I was just irritated at it, and I could just feel that taking it out was really the right decision for me. When it comes to these two, like, I'm a little sad about it, but then again, I think just having the septum is fine for me. I was just getting so irritated at them, and when you really have piercings, you really struggle with them, don't really get better, or the problem comes back and you really try your best. In the end, it's just like, me personally get too annoyed with it, I've taken them out. Still have one piercing that has problems, so maybe another piercing is going to go. Is this one over here? But I changed the jewelry I have in it, and I've tried to clean it another way, so I hope it gets better. But if it doesn't, I'm going to take it out, and then I might get a re-pierce someday. But I hope it's getting better now. So the only piercing like that is fully healed at the moment is my septum. When it comes to like the piercings I've gotten recently, not the ones I like got shot in with a piercing gun when I was younger before I know better. And this is, it's these two on this side and these two on this side and the one up here. That is the ones I got made with a piercing gun when I was younger before I knew better. So I just wanted to like share you're not alone if like a piercing keeps on not wanting to heal, keeps on having problems, and you're annoyed with it. Like, everybody's bodies are different, and I think it's really important to talk about this because you kind of feel alone when you see people that have like a lot of piercings and they all look nice, and you're just like, why do mine not look the same? Why do mine not want to heal? Why do mine not want to get over the problems, even though I'm really trying hard to do what I'm supposed to do? And I have even contacted my piercer, heard what they had said. Like, when they just won't heal, it can be so annoying and you can really feel alone in it. But it's really your body that decides whether it wants the piercing or not, and you just have to listen to that, because sometimes it just won't work. And most of the piercings I've gotten done now have had problems. I would say this one hasn't really had problems. It was a little bit irritated because it fell out this jewelry at some point, and this one I really haven't had any problems with it at all. So 4 out of 6 piercings I've gotten done recently I've had problems with. So my body and piercings at the moment is just not a good combination, and it kind of saddens me, but I'd rather be a little sad over them not healing than just be annoyed at the problems they keep on having and that they will not heal. And I felt like I'd rather take it out before it like does too much damage, because if you leave it in too long and keeps having problems, there's, in my head at least, a chance that that problem will never go away even if you take it out, if you leave it in too long with problems. So you also have to like think about that. If you keep having your jewelry in and it keeps on having problems and do not want to heal, if you keep it in for too long, I would personally be afraid that like that the problems it has will like keep on being there. So I just showed you my belly button earlier where I had my piercing. You see this red area. I'm really afraid that that will not go away because I've had it for almost half a year. It does not want to go away. So I'm really afraid that like it's gonna be permanent, and I think that's one thing you really have to think about when you have piercings that have problems, that they might become permanent if you do not like take it out. That's my thought process. I do not know if I'm right, but that's what I personally am afraid of, and that's also one of the reasons why I took my piercings out. So yeah, all in all, this was just a video to say you're not alone if you have problems with your piercings. Most of your piercings just do not want to heal, and if you have to take them out because you're afraid of the problems they have getting permanent, leaving permanent marks behind your body, and you're just being so irritated that you just need to take them out, that's okay. You're not alone. It's not everyone that's lucky to have a body that just heals their piercings as they're supposed to. So again, I've had problems with 4 piercings out of 6. So you're really not alone. So I'm going to keep my eye on this one. I hope it gets better. And if it does not, I will probably just get it re-pierced in the future, because like my septum and my ear piercings are just the ones I really would be sad about if I had to take them out. So I hope that does not happen, but that was just my story. And yeah, just to make you feel a little bit less alone if you're in the same situation I am in, because I like feel alone, because I feel like everyone else have just had like most of their piercings heal nicely, and that just have not happened to me. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye guys!